Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Continuing with Eternal Strands.
Alright, back at it. Now we're going to go to the Loomgates to complete this mission. To save time, I'll just cut right to when I get to the Loomgate. Is this the backside? Yeah, this is the back end of the teleporter. This is where I wanted to explore. Well, there I did it. Time to clean up.
Alright,
Right.
with kinetic magic, I should be able to clear the base of the Loomgate.
So I got a bonus side. Where else? Where else? I'm gonna go with that.
All done.
Nice work, Brynn. We should have enough space to work on fixing that pipe now.
Completed the quest. So I guess now I have to go back to the base. Alright, we're back at the camp. We are now about to upgrade our sword and shield. So let's do that. Let me talk to her here.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Sure.
What? What you want to talk about?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived, and
Yeah, you
I
have.
should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Everybody was in danger. It's not just you, homie.
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who,
Lacks experience.
at the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since
Look
we
at me now.
arrived, you've been more than proving yourself. You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver band is in good hands. I underestimated you when I shouldn't have. And frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd love that.
So,
Cool.
I know Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Sounds simple enough. Glad to hear it.
So I gotta improve the campsite too. Okay, let's see what I got to do that now. I threw away so much stuff already. Go ahead. Fix up the place with these common stuff. Does that help?
These are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite. We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be. But we can
I got
rebuild.
it.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed, Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy.
So I actually
Like
need
honing your
to
swords that
improve
can
the
cut through rock
camp so
armor.
we could make better weapons. Okay.
Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools for weaving. And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we could make around here. And everyone's lives would be safer for it.
What about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
Come on. There must be something.
I mean, would new shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your supply pouches. But don't worry about
Upgrade
me.
my
I'm
pouch.
fine.
I need
Right
that.
now,
Upgrade my
improving Sola's
pouch
forge is
ASAP.
more important. 'Cause- 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 'cause-
Kaz, don't be shy. If it's shelves you want,
To save
it's shelves you'll get. We'll organize the crap out of this place in no time.
No, I don't need them. I mean, it would be nice, but I'm fine.
Shut up. If that's what you want, that's what you want.
Come on, say it with me.
Sheesh.
I deserve new shelves.
No.
Yeah, I thought that was a stretch too. Don't worry, we'll make some improvements around here.
I got you.
Thanks, Brynn.
I'll get you some shelves. Alright, so I gave her material to update the camp. See, 2 characters I could talk with there, so let's get my sword and armor up. So, for the sake of time, I'll cut through the decision-making process I was doing to choose how I want to set my armor up. Instead, I'll just cut through these, and then, you know, if you play the game, you could decide to choose how you want to build your character, but I feel like this is not something you would want to see, so I'll cut it out. What do you have to say?
2 wonders of enchanting, an arc and loomgates. We can touch them, smell them if we want.
Okay.
And they don't work. Maddening.
Did you
Did I what?
smell the Loomgate?
Oh, he's a weirdo.
A little, but that's beside the point. But mossy, hints of sage, a subtle yet full-bodied undertone of dirt.
Amazing. Well, now we just need to get it working.
Oh yes, should our plan succeed.
And if not?
Then it is time for Plan B, which I have not yet thought up, but I'm sure we won't need.
All right. I'll give her the scraps, as promised. Let's upgrade. Ooh, yep. That's what I needed. Hopefully I could get all the stuff for free. Level 2. Please allow me to get these swords for free.
Sola is delighted with the improvements to her forge. She can refine your sword as soon as you'd like. Great work, Brynn.
Turns out we make a pretty good team. This campsite will be top of the line in no time.
Especially with me playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back. Would help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables, and
Sheesh, is
medicinal
that type of
herbs.
game?
That reminds me, we'll need the... What?
Look at her, getting carried away.
Do you ever take a break? You know, to enjoy a job well done?
Mrs. I don't want shelves, and now you're asking for all this?
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put out, I'll relax. I swear.
Just try to remember, it's not the end of the world if you take a break. Someone will step in to help lighten
That
the load.
goes for you viewers as well.
It doesn't always feel like the others realize how much needs to get done.
Then tell them. Like how you told me we needed supplies. I stepped in to help, didn't I?
You did. I see your point.
The others will do the same.
Maybe. I'd better get back to work, but... this was nice.
Deuces, Cassim. You still have stuff to say? No, you don't. You do. I'll talk to you later. Let me talk to the boss.
I believe I was promised one epic tale on how you discovered the route into the Veil's shadow.
I suppose I did promise you. Rumors of a safe passage into the shadow had been swirling among Weaver circles for the last 5 years. They'd always piqued my interest, but I couldn't get a solid lead on it until 2 years ago. Weavers in a caravan bound for Don Brennig told me they no longer had a point. They'd lost an older Casil fellow who journeyed on the Strand Road before the surge. He insisted on one last big expedition before his retirement.
Or he died, pretty
Into
much.
It killed him,
Yep.
but they got pretty close.
Had a feeling.
So you got the route from that caravan?
Not quite. The point that died was the one who led them in. He had the trade roads memorized.
Oh, no wonder.
But it was confirmation that getting close to the Veil was possible. I spent the next few months chasing leads. Eventually, I was able to trade an Ash Peak Drake's Tooth for a map of the trade roads with a dubious Ashar woman in Tarza.
A drake's tooth?
Some people believe grinding the tooth of a drake into a powder and consuming it...
You getting high on it?
stimulating properties.
Getting hype on some Drake tooth.
Ah,
Fools. Regardless, the final missing piece was an apprentice point to take on the expedition with me.
glad I could help. Thanks for sharing, Aurea.
That's how we ended up here.
What's a good adventure if you can't regale someone with the tale later?
All right. It's the end of that conversation. Now let's go upgrade our sword and shield. Sora, do your thing.
I knew we'd recover. We always do.
Sola,
Still
not
feels
Sora.
nice to have my core tools back this quickly.
Still a long way to go, but we'll get there.
Speaking of, I've something for you.
Yes, you do.
We've been scavenging around the way station and reclaimed a fair amount of useful materials. They're stored away and ready for you. Should be enough to reforge your sword as we discussed.
Yeah. But basically, I'm getting it forced for free, and I appreciate
Sounds like
that.
it's time to make something that can punch through arc armor.
And
That's the
wolves.
spirit.
And tiny arc arrow archers. Let's get this conversation started
They
and
are
over with.
quite the thing, aren't they? Tangles, I mean.
After what it was like outside the Enclave, the ones in here are child's play.
It is an enduring mystery as to why the Veil's shadow is flooded with them. I did not expect that they would be so common inside the Enclave.
Are they common anywhere?
No. They were theoretical until the Veil went up. And then, of course, they became political.
What exactly are tangles?
To our best understanding, magic is more than just energy. As far as we know, raw magic is a physical substance, but normally invisible. Our mantles gather it from the air as we move, but tangles prove it can concentrate on its own.
Wow, all
What
this
did you mean
talking.
by political?
The surge was specifically catastrophic towards enchanted equipment. Explosions, out-of-control activations, you name it. And tell me, logically, who were the most likely people to have enchanted items on or around them?
The rich and powerful?
Well done. So, in a single moment, you have what seem to be hundreds of assassinations.
And decades of war followed.
As I said, political.
You said they were theoretical. What did you mean?
Lane and I have been digging. The only research on tangles
Guess
we
they
could
wanna get
find were
deeper
thought
into the
experiments
story of
until
this
the
world,
Veil's
huh?
appearance. As you might expect, that research was done here in the Enclave. Apparently, they did not publish everything they knew.
Thanks, Dom. That helps me understand them better.
Ultimately, the most practical advice I can give is very simple. Don't stand in the murder cloud.
Oh, that's obvious. Whew.
I couldn't
Another
help overhear
conversation.
Dom mentioning the surge's impact on the politics of our lands.
You really do pay attention to what happens around here, don't you?
She's eavesdropping.
A survival instinct. Growing up in Udea, you realize the walls have ears. If some of those ears aren't yours, you're at a disadvantage. That was actually the problem, you see?
The problem?
After the surge cascaded through the Maida, every kind of long-range magical communication broke down. So you have magical chaos and no way to confirm if your nation is under attack. You assume the worst and retaliate. Udea, my homeland,
Damn,
was
that
hit
sounds
hard.
kind of familiar,
Trade
familiar
fleets
right
had
now.
become rather dependent on magical navigation,
And they couldn't find their way home.
or at least to a safe harbor. You could argue the loss of our fleets was worse than any individual war.
Because the trade network suddenly collapsed. My parents used to talk about shortages during those years. It got rough, they said.
Yes, and the worst wars are fought over resources when people are desperate. I very much hope we can find the true cause of all that suffering, and a way out to share it with the rest of the world after we do.
Hey, let's do it. Well, nothing to do but to move forward.
There you go. Not just good as new. Better.
If you say so, Sola.
Now that I can cut the carapace free, what's next?
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, I'm often the one to create the design, and you'll put it together with me. At least normally they're my designs. Sev actually came up with this one. With carapace and enough metal, I can forge his patch for the leaking conduit.
Okay.
Any particular metal required?
No, just enough of the same type. Sev and I try to keep our designs flexible to work with whatever we've got in the caravan. Once you have everything we need, we'll forge the patch here.
Let's see. So I gotta go on a quest to gather stuff again. Gather more resources. And look, they want to talk even more. Oh, look at that. More talking.
Color me delighted that we're starting to restore our capabilities around the camp. When the time comes, I'll work with Casmin to create some new tools here.
Oh, you're gonna help me make tools too?
Then we can start
Nice.
weaving more intricate strands into my mantle, right?
Yes, you harvest, I'll weave, and we'll have you channeling such magics.
Okay. Say no more.
A crafter is only as good as their tools, they say.
Glad we're starting to upgrade the camp then.
Very much so. There are alchemical formulas I simply can't create for you without the right alembics and specifically treated crucibles. Once I have those, we'll be set. Many of the plants and minerals I'm after are within safe distance of the camp, so I'll be able to gather them myself.
Okay. They keep having to talk.
Well pleased with the reforge. There's another option too. We can enhance your gear.
Not the same thing?
No. Enhancing uses more of the same materials from the original construction. I use them to add a bit more protection to your armor, reinforce your blades and such. Worth doing if you have extra materials. I'll be able to do more as we build my smithy's set of tools back up.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of resource finding and hunting. Who can we update? The level 2, level 3, level 2, level 2. I see. Can't upgrade anyone yet. Good to know. Check my resources. How much does she need? Oh, there we go. I could upgrade one person. Actually all three of them. Upgrade. You asked for shelves, you got shelves. Your turn. I told you I got y'all. I'm gonna update everything you need. Who's next? Thank you very much. Resistance to fire, resistance to ice. Last but not least, everyone's on level 3? Yes, you are. There you go, homie. But you're excited. All right. Everyone's updated. All right, let's head out. Now that I upgraded my sword and shield and reforged them both, time to try to fight the Arc Titan. Let's go. Made our way back to the Arc. Let's see if I could
You're coming up on the Ark of the Stricken Earth.
fight it or, you know, do what I need
With
to
a
do.
stronger sword, hopefully the carapace will come off easy.
Guess we'll try that out. Here we go.
This might take a while.
You'll need to swing harder to cut through armor that thick.
Oh. He said, did somebody just smack me? Who did that?
What's happening?
Retrieving the carapace is going to be trickier than we thought.
He said, I'm gonna smash you for hitting me. Oh, wow, he's way bigger than I thought. Way bigger than I thought.
Is she really ready to fight that thing?
You know what they say, ready or not.
Catch your breath. When you're ready, you can climb the arc to attack it from different angles.
Oh, shoot, he could grab me? Oh! How do I get out of that? Oh, man. Okay. He's trying to shake me off. Tried to grab me just now. Did I hit his leg with this?
Magic isn't
Yep, okay.
piercing through that patch of skin anymore. Move on.
So that skin is hurt. Go to the other one. Whoa! Let's get his other patch of skin. Get up, get up. Oh! Hold on.
Holding the armor in place.
There we go. Get off of him. What do I hit next? I gotta get on his arms. This is about to be a crazy fight. Alright, go hit him. Dang. That's when I climb up when he punches, okay. Watch out to throw a punch. Okay. Look at his arm. Hold on.
Those are holding the armor in place.
Can't hurt there. Can I get on his head? I need to rest. Get up there, get up there. Rest up, rest up, rest up, rest up. Go for the ride. Alright. Right here on his arm. Alright, that's another part. Moving on. He can't reach me behind his head, so that's what I'm gonna stay. Rest up, rest up. Alright, going in for the next part. Oh. The rest. Where else can I hit him? Huh. I haven't seen anywhere else. I gotta break his armor off. Let me go over here.
Those are holding the armor in place.
Not there other, huh? Hold on. She said there's a hole in the armor, but where is that? It's pretty dope. Right there? Can I stab? Let me see if I can stab it. Hold on. This is actually pretty dope. Brings back a lot of memories. Alright, I gotta figure out the next spot. There it is, on his arm. Go, 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 go. Move, 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 move. Change locations. Woohoo! Rest up.
See those discs?
I see it. Let me hit this joint off. Hold on, girl. Got it. Get back on his head. Rest up. I got experience in this from back in the day. Knocking his armor off. That's dope. Alright, let's heal up. Let's get that stamina back. And we back at it. Get him in the chest. Come here, boy. Oh, got her. Got her. Oh, that hurt. Like I think I got plenty of health. Let me bust him in his chest. There we go. Woo! Get up there. Alright, get out of here. Oh, fuck. Chest again. Too heavy to pick up. Oh, his chest is already gone. Okay, so. I don't know where else to hit now. Let me throw this at his head. I heard him. I'm gonna try to punch me. I see the armor. I see it right here in the middle. I gotta take those out. Thank you for the shortcut. Climb up, climb up, climb up. Oh! Come on, go for it, go for it. Alright, keep it moving. Get to the side. That's one. Woo! Get around it. I need to heal. I mean, I need stamina back. There we go. Oh! Ah! Yo, this is so cool. You try to grab me. Let me hit the back of him here. Might as well take it. Got it. Got him. You can't beat me. I take down Titans, boy.
I was worried we might lose our chance to get the carapace, but you secured it.
Yeah, I got this.
Any concerns about using the Archon Strand?
None. Excitement considerable.
I had to drop a common.
That strand into your
Pick that
mantle,
up.
Brynn.
Whitewood? That's a new material, huh? What's this? What else did he drop here? Oh, all these good stuff, man. I can't leave it behind. Now I could make the patch, so I'm gonna go back to the base, do that. Yo, fighting these is so dope. It's the best part of the game. Alright, so I'm gonna make my way back to the base, and then we'll continue from there. Took that thing down, man. You saw that? That was actually pretty cool. Brought back some memories doing stuff like that. Shadow of Colossus right there. Alright. Upgrade this joint.
Perfect.
You think this patch will fix the leaking pipe?
Yes. And with the debris cleared, why don't you tell Aria we've got everything we need to fix the Loomgate?
Yeah.
Me?
Acting or otherwise, major communication should come from the point.
I'll keep that in mind.
You forgot who you are? You're the lead in this one, girl. Brynn. Oh, what? You can change your scarf too? Oh, he gives me like magical armor pieces and stuff. Kinetic powers. That's the one I have now. Hell yeah, let's enhance this. It creates artifact art. Let's see what this one does. It gathers it into a ball and crushes it. That's the. It's a gravity crushed. Can I do anything with this? I probably have to beat another arc to get the next one. You got your stuff all set up here, girl? You pause and read that. I'm not really interested in it.
Brynn, one would think you've been fighting massive constructs your entire life.
It's a newer hobby I've picked up. On account of only having seen one for the first time recently.
Yes, it's quite something to see a massive Archon after studying their role in history for so long.
You seem a little concerned about something.
Oh, no. That Arcs are still functioning in the Enclave is a revelatory discovery. I'm elated, of course.
Very convincing.
It's just... this Archon brings up more questions than it answers. For starters, arcs of this variety tended to carry a slate bar to help break rocks. It was clearly working in the nearby mine. One must wonder whether its tool was lost in a cave-in. It's hard to say, really.
I did see a tool in a wall once, and it was pretty big, so it probably
Another
belonged to
mystery.
him.
There's no record of Archon hostility towards Weavers. Did they turn on their creators after the Surge?
Is this just about the Arcs?
It's about everything. I suspect we're chasing dead ends. None of these leads fill me with any sort of confidence.
Truthfully, I've been having some of the same doubts.
You are?
Of course. And if we're alone, that makes our complicated situation, well, even more complicated.
Yeah, it does.
All we can do is put one foot in front of the other.
Yep.
If we're
Keep it
ever going
moving.
to solve this puzzle, it will only happen piece by piece.
Keep moving
You're
forward.
right about that. More pieces would help, though.
I
I'll
got your
cut
pieces.
through the
Maybe if
decision-making
we track down
process
other
I was
arcs, we might
doing
start
to
to
choose
understand
how I
what's
want
There
to
it
going
set
is.
on.
my...
More information about anything trying to kill me is probably a good thing. Though it does mean getting close to the things trying to kill me, which is less good.
Yes, do try not to die in
Not
the
with me
process,
behind
as
the
that would
controls.
render the
You'll be
information less
perfectly
useful.
fine. I can also dismantle gear? Oh. Let's update the boss, the real boss.
The patch is ready, and I've cleared the debris at the Loomgate in Glintwood Hollow.
Excellent work, Brynn.
Mm-hmm.
Time for you to take a well-earned rest while the band heads into the hollow.
You sure you don't need me to come?
We've got this. And you need the break.
All right, if you say so.
Ooh, now I get to rest.
Aurea.
Next,
It's
the
Lane,
Loomgate.
by the way.
What's that?
They don't like to be called Lane Free. I heard you saying it to Brynn earlier. That's the name their parents chose. Lane is the name they chose.
Fair enough. Didn't realize. Thank you for letting me know. Lane, lane, lane. Not lane free, but lane.
I like that they talk to each other. That's dope.
Watch the pack tactics with those Akala. Give ground and use flame if you can. Their fur can't take it.
Good to know. All right. Let's rest up. While they do all the other work. I did all this hard work. It's their turn. Do their part.
Aurea, how's it going?
Brynn, you're awake. We're making progress over here. Careful with that.
Somebody watching her.
Hey, no one came back to camp, did they? Is the rest of the band still with you?
We're all here. And the leak is just about fixed.
Hey, there we go. There we go. Fast travel, baby.
Hey, wait, I just want to talk.
He was peeping on you while you were in your little tent.
That was incredible.
Hey, couldn't have done it without you.
Look at this gang of folks.
Actually, we couldn't have done it without Sev. I didn't expect you to have such a deft hand with magical conduits.
I'm not... I mean... We just got lucky it held.
Not to distract from the victory, but something happened while you were gone. I saw something. Well, someone.
A Hearthsider?
Maybe. The figure was masked and standing at the edge of the camp. I think they were watching me before they disappeared.
How friendly.
If there are people still left in the Enclave, we need to find them. They can tell us what happened here.
Yes. I was just thinking we should chase down the scary masked figure that likes to watch Brynn sleep.
Yeah, right.
Hey, even asleep, I am a pretty fearsome presence. Seriously, though. We just burst through their veil, defeated their massive arc, and powered up their lost enchantments. Wouldn't you be scared of us if you were an Enclave weaver?
Good point.
That's actually not a bad point.
Friendly or hostile, if there are Hearthsiders, we need to find them.
Agreed.
And the good news is, fixing the Loomgate didn't just give us easier access to Glintwood. It expanded our scry's reach.
Now I could go past the barriers that was there earlier. Cool.
So scries are somehow connected to the Enclave's tapestry.
Every scry was built here.
This means you not only have access to the Loomgate, but you can safely explore further.
Incidentally, our maps indicate that there is a village beyond the hollow in a large swathe of wetlands known as Dredger's Mire.
Perhaps we'll find our Hearthsiders there. Brynn, why don't you brief with Lane before your
New
next
part of the map
expedition?
coming up. New environment coming up.
Sounds good.
After that, it's time to use the Loomgate.
Why didn't you guys return using it yourselves?
That's too dangerous.
We needed to take a key swatch back to camp in order to connect the two. We'll make sure you have a key swatch to connect any other Loomgates to this one from now on.
Noise. Another one completed.
Here to brief.
I like to know everything I can before venturing off to a new place.
Just beyond the forested hills of Glintwood Hollow lies the wetlands known as Dredger's Mire. Much like the Hollow, the Enclave prospected many of the raw materials needed for its ambitious constructs and projects from the mire. Oh, it's no coincidence you found the Ark of the Stricken Earth near a collapsed mine. Likely, it was used for the excavation of minerals and metals before the surge. I believe the natural surroundings of the mire were also rich in resources. The Enclave even settled a small village there known as Poldervale.
Which is where I might find that masked figure that was watching me.
Watching her sleep.
It's possible. Regardless, do you have any questions before you head out?
What can you tell me about Poldervale? It seems like it was settled pretty far.
Let's just go down the list.
Indeed. Though When you take instantaneous travel
You
through
want to skip these
Loomgates into
part?
account,
Got
what
that fast forward
constitutes a
button.
remote village changes. The village was likely settled to facilitate the prospecting of raw materials in the outskirts. Resources farmed here could easily be transported across the Enclave through the use of Loomgates.
All right, next one.
Apart from the village, it sounds like this is mostly untamed lands. Any expectation that it will be more dangerous than the Hollow?
I would expect so, yes. We've made camp in a way station that's pretty far from Denevron, and the Mire yet even more remote. Everything I've read says the deeper into the outskirts of the Enclave one ventures, the more wild and untamed the lands become.
You're saying my battle with the Great Ark might be looking like child's play soon?
Uh-oh, it's gonna get much harder, and I'm playing it on the hardest mode. That's what I'm talking
Some of the
about.
others didn't seem so sure we should be trying to track down the masked figure. What do you think?
History demands we find them.
Yeah, I was gonna go after him too myself.
If the masked figure truly is a Hearthsider, their stories and what they've lived through in here would be invaluable to our understanding of the Enclave and of the Surge.
Sounds like I'd better find them then. Thanks for the info, Lane. I think I'm ready to head out.
Yes, we are.
My pleasure. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. I didn't have the biggest role to play in the Loomgates repair. I'm not exactly handy with a hammer.
Got something else to offer?
Watching the band work gave me an idea for a new alchemical project.
There
Its
we go.
working name is a loom shard.
A loom shard?
Yes, it's a shard that could draw magic from a loomgate and bring you back to camp safely, wherever you are.
How is this different from Aurea putting me back with the scry?
Unaided, Aurea can only summon enough magic to bring you back safely, not all
Ah,
the
there it
valuables you
is.
might have collected on your expedition.
That's what we needed.
Because this shard draws magic from the tapestry, it can bring you back safely with all you've gathered.
Got to do a quick extraction to keep all your stuff.
Thanks, Lane.
So you won't lose it when you die. A lot of games have been putting that feature in their platforms lately. It's like a new thing where you die, you actually lose your stuff. But I kind of like that. It makes the game a bit difficult. And, you know, you just need to get good if you have a problem with it. She got something to say.
So, now that I'm done being frigid and unwelcoming.
You were only lukewarm.
Sure. How about an icebreaker to get to know each other better?
Sounds fun. What have you got?
Simple. If you were a wild animal, what would you be?
Easy.
Yep.
Ash Peak Drake.
Mm-hmm. You fancy yourself majestic enough to inspire legends?
More like I'm fiery and driven.
And they get to fly everywhere, and they're predators, and no one's gonna mess with them.
Fine, I can see that.
And yourself? What animal would you be?
An eastern reef crake.
A crake? Somehow I pictured fewer tentacles and destroyed ships in your wake.
You're thinking of the big ones. An eastern reef crake is pretty small and harmless. But all crakes are misunderstood. They are incredibly
She wants to be
intelligent creatures,
misunderstood and
they
intelligent.
diligently protect
Gotcha.
their eggs. They actually only attack when their nest is under threat. So yeah, I'd be a crake, happily living underwater.
At least it's a peaceful, simple life, right? Everybody has their opinion and options of how they want to live, so.
It's quite a thing, being rescued by the scry.
Disorienting. But better than the alternative.
I'll only ever use it when I'm sure it's needed.
Compared to my last band, I'm glad we actually use the scry.
Not as glad as I am that the Loomgates seem to extend its effective range. Just don't take it as a license to be reckless.
Oh, I won't.
Risk.
Let's move on. Talkity talk talk, talkity talk talk talk. My only problem with this game is that they talk too much. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, and select the bell icon to receive notifications when I post. I'll catch you in the next one.